Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of credit card hacks. Those little known tricks that credit card companies don't want you to know. But while some hacks can save you big bucks, others can land you in hot water. Stick around to learn how to get the most out of your cards and what pitfalls to avoid. Let's get into it. One of the absolute best credit card hacks out there is to squeeze every last drop out of those juicy welcome bonuses. Think about it. Some cards offer thousands of bonus points or cashback just for hitting a minimum spending threshold within the first few months. That's like free money, people. But here's the key. Timing is everything. Don't just jump into a new card without a plan. Instead, think about upcoming expenses you already have, like a big vacation you're planning or maybe some home renovations you've been putting off. Ideally, the best time to snag a new card is when you know you've got some major expenses lined up. That way, you're not spending more than you normally would, but you're still racking up those sweet rewards. Alright guys, let's talk about stacking. No, I'm not talking about stacks of cash, though wouldn't that be nice? I'm talking about stacking your credit card rewards. This is where things get really fun. Imagine using a card that gives you bonus points for dining, and then you combine that with a cashback app like Rakuten for even more savings on your meal. Or picture this, you book a flight using your travel rewards card, earning miles for the purchase itself, and you're racking up those frequent flyer miles with the airline. That's the beauty of stacking. You're essentially double or even triple dipping on your rewards. It's like a secret handshake for getting the most out of your spending. Now let's talk about those premium credit cards with hefty annual fees. You might be thinking, Graham, why would I pay an annual fee? Well, here's the thing. Many of these cards offer annual statement credits that can completely offset those fees and then some. We're talking travel credits, dining credits, even credits for things like Uber or Lyft. For example, the Amex Gold card offers a $120 annual dining credit. That's $10 a month you can use at your favorite restaurants. But here's the catch. You actually have to use them. Set a reminder for yourself. Or, better yet, put those credits on autopilot by setting up recurring payments for things you already pay for. Okay, this next hack is something that a lot of people overlook, but it can save you a ton of money, price protection, and purchase insurance. Some cards will actually refund you the difference if something you bought goes down in price within a certain window. So, let's say you buy a new TV and a week later it goes on sale. Bam! Your credit card company could refund you the difference. And then there's purchase protection. This covers you in case your new purchase gets stolen, lost, or damaged. Got that new phone and cracked the screen? Your credit card might cover the repair or replacement costs. Let's be real for a second. A lot of people struggle with credit card debt. It's easy to get caught in that cycle of high interest rates. But here's a credit card hack that can be a game-changer: balance transfer cards. These cards often come with a 0% introductory interest rate for a certain period, usually 12 to 18 months. That means you can transfer your high-interest debt to this card and pay it down without accruing any additional interest during that promotional period. The key here is to be disciplined. Don't fall into the trap of racking up more debt on your other cards while you're paying down the balance transfer. Now, let's talk about some things to avoid. It might seem tempting to spend big just to rack up those rewards points or cash back. But if you're carrying a balance on your credit card, you're losing money. Those interest charges will eat away at any rewards you earn, and then some. Remember, credit cards are a tool, not a license to spend money you don't have. Always pay your balance in full every month. That's the golden rule of credit card responsibility. Chapter 8. I know, sometimes you just need cash in a pinch. But trust me when I say this, cash advances are almost never worth it. They come with sky-high fees and interest rates that are even higher than your regular purchase APR. Plus, you usually don't earn any rewards on cash advances. It's like throwing money away. So, what's the alternative? Build up an emergency fund so you don't have to rely on cash advances when unexpected expenses pop up. Alright, here's a mistake I see people make all the time: closing old credit card accounts prematurely. It might seem like a good idea once you've earned the sign-up bonus or if you're trying to simplify your finances, but closing an account, especially an older one, can actually hurt your credit score. Why? Because it lowers your credit utilization ratio, which is the amount of credit you're using compared to your total available credit. Plus, closing old accounts shortens your average credit history length, which is another factor that credit bureaus look at. So, unless there's a compelling reason to close an account, like a high annual fee that you're not getting value from, it's generally best to keep those old cards open. Okay, this might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people overlook those pesky fees that can add up so quickly. We're talking about things like foreign transaction fees, late payment fees, balance transfer fees, the list goes on and on. My advice, read the fine print. Before you even apply for a credit card, take the time to understand the fee structure. Look for cards with no foreign transaction fees if you travel frequently. And always set up automatic payments to avoid those late fees. Finally, let's talk about credit card applications. It can be tempting to jump on every single offer you see, especially those with amazing sign-up bonuses. But here's the thing, applying for too many credit cards in a short period can actually hurt your credit score. Why? Because each credit card application triggers a hard inquiry on your credit report, which can temporarily lower your score. Aim to space out your credit card applications and only apply for cards that you actually need and know you'll use. There you have it, some of the top credit card hacks and the mistakes you'll want to avoid. Remember, the key to winning with credit cards is being strategic and responsible with your spending. Don't fall into the trap of chasing rewards if it means going into debt. Instead, use these hacks to your advantage. Pay your balance in full each month and watch your credit score soar. Make sure to subscribe and drop a comment if you found these tips helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.